Well, thank you for joining us. Hello, I'm Ryan Yamamoto. Right now, we have some breaking news out of the North Bay. You're looking at a growing brush fire that is forcing evacuations in Calistoga. It broke out around 9:40 this morning. Here's the wildfire alert video. Not long after this started, it is spreading. Cal Fire calling this the toll fire. So far, it has burned at least 41 acres, and this is just off Highway 29. Here's an overview of where that fire is burning exactly. This is just north of Calistoga, right off Highway 29, near the foot of Mount St. Helena. And here are the evacuation orders. If you live in this area, if you know people that live in this area, this is off Old Lolly Tolls Road. That is now closed. Evacuations are in place for north, south, and east of Lake County Highway, west of Palisades Road, north of Lolly Toll Road, south of Highway 29 at Oat Hill Road, and east of Lake County Highway. There are also evacuation warnings for the following areas: south and east of Livermore Road, west of Oat Hill Road, north and east of Lake County Highway. And so here's also some video right now from Cal Fire as we get it in, or this is from our chopper as it's making its way toward that area right now. You can see that smoke is now burning in the distance, and you could see the terrain that firefighters are now having to deal with. Very rocky conditions, very up and down hills, also very dry brush, and the conditions are prompting some public safety power outages. Here's a look at the PG&E power outage map. Some shutoffs are in effect across the Bay Area. Let's check in with Jessica Burtz, who's kind of tracking the conditions right now. And we're being told by Cal Fire the heavy winds are driving this fire right now.
Absolutely. And we were talking about this all week long with this red flag warning that's in effect right now, issued by the National Weather Service for communities like Calistoga, just along those foothills. As we extend into the next couple hours, as daytime highs start to rise, the big concern for us really has to do with low relative humidity and gusty conditions. Here's what's happening right now, just in that local community. Those winds are moving in from higher elevated areas to lower elevated areas. That condenses that air and it dries it up. As we take a look at exactly where the toll fire is right now, it's along those foothills just near the valley where Calistoga is at, and those are the conditions that we're dealing with and the boots are dealing with right now on the ground. Now temperatures, they're sitting over 20 degrees above average just in Calistoga alone. Temperatures right now at 102 degrees, relative humidity sitting at 13%. Now the winds are moving in from the north just around 15 miles per hour, and we're forecasted models right now are expected to see it get up to around 20-25 miles per hour. Notice just right there along the foothills, here's Calistoga at the surface level, the lowest elevated area, where we're concerned that could continue to spread as it makes its way down south. These winds are moving in from the north to the south, building that fire as we head into the next couple of hours. Like I mentioned just a second ago, we're under a red flag warning in this local community, and all throughout the North Bay right now. We continue to see dry conditions throughout the next couple days. Daytime highs continue to stay above average as we head into the next couple days too. An excessive heat warning also in effect for our communities up just near that toll road. We're going to have more on this coming up in a bit. For now, back over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Jessica. For those of you watching us on KPIX Channel 5, you're looking at video right now. This is a fire burning in Calistoga. Evacuation warnings are now in effect. For those who want to go back to programming, we will go back to programming on Channel 5, but we will continue our coverage on CBS News Bay Area on the stream. So as we take a little bit of a pause, we will continue our coverage right now on CBS News Bay Area. And welcome back to the stream. As you know, we're following breaking news right now. Evacuations happening in Calistoga due to a grass fire. These are live pictures from our wildfire cameras. This is called the toll fire. Cal Fire says this fire is being driven by the wind. According to Cal Fire right now, this fire is about 41 acres, growing with those winds picking up. They have used several resources, and this is video from Cal Fire right now. This is what they posted on their social media as they are now attacking that fire. They have 20 engines, 5 crews, 5 water tenders, 2 dozers, 7 fixed-wing aircraft, and 3 helicopters on this fire. Once again, this fire is burning just north of Calistoga. And you can see several of those ground crews right now trying to build containment lines along this fire as it continues to burn. This is once again happening in the Calistoga area. You can see the choppers right there making those water drops as they attack this fire from the air. If you look at the background and the terrain of this fire and where it's burning in the Calistoga Hills, it's a very rocky area, very hard, very tough terrain right now. This is a live look from our chopper, and you can see that is one of the attack planes now making its way toward the fire. We're going to kind of follow along with this. Probably expect a retardant drop here in any moment right now. But as you can see, the fire crews from CAL FIRE attacking this fire from high above because of that heavy terrain. Once again, the winds driving this fire called the Toll Fire, burning about 41 acres. It is now 0% containment, sparking a lot of evacuations. One of the big tankers right there, along with 3 choppers, and there goes the fire retardant drop. As it makes that line and tries to create a containment around that fire. A lot of people are asking, why aren't they dropping that on the fire directly? Well, they drop it around the fire so the fire cannot spread. But look at the terrain. It's very tough. It's very dry, very rocky. So that is why they are now fighting this fire from the air. 7 fixed wing aircraft, 3 helicopters on this fire. Once again, this is burning just north of Calistoga. So as I mentioned, there are several evacuation orders happening right now. The evacuation orders, Old Lolly Tolls Road is closed. Evacuations are in place for north, south, and east of Lake County Highway, west of Palisades Road, north of Lolly Toll Road, south of Highway 29 and Oat Hill Road, and east of Lake County Highway.